Alright guys, I know everyone's already familiar with the answer 4 in the step over colorway, but did you know Allen Iverson had a PE that he wore? And guess what? Reebok's finally releasing it. Let's go ahead and check it out. Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Mike from sneakerhistory.com and we are back with another video. Guys, thank you so much for joining. I can't say how much I appreciate you. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button down below. Of course, it helps the channel grow. But if you already saw from the intro, we are here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to check out an answer 4 PE that we had never seen before. Or at least, I take that back. Probably my true sneaker historians out there who really dive into both NBA and sneakers probably knew this existed. I didn't. I had no idea this was even a shoe. But like we saw from the intro, we're looking at a Reebok Answer 4 in a PE colorway that is actually a reverse of the step over colorway. Now, I know everyone's very familiar with this one. Shout out to Tyrone Lue. You know why. But this particular sneaker, Allen Iverson wore in Game 5 of the 2001 Finals against the Lakers, of course. And it's never been released. It's never been released at all. This was only a PE up until now where you're able to get your hands on it. Now, shout out to Reebok. Thank you guys for sending this one over for me to review and to show to everybody. You guys are thinking I'm crazy. I promise you I'm not, at least not that crazy. But you guys already know I love the step over colorway. But something about this one, I don't know what it is. It's just that white toe box. It just breaks up the shoe in a different way that I really feel like I typically don't see. This might be my go-to answer 4 for a while. This might have jumped over the step over. It might have stepped over the step over. This is just a great looking shoe, and I'll put a picture of AI right here as he's actually wearing it in Game 5 of the 2001 Finals, which again, he was able to get one game off the Lakers, but ultimately he fell to that Kobe and Shaq-led team. But nonetheless, he put his stamp on the NBA with that particular sneaker. Now, this will be releasing on June 24th for $160. And if I'm not mistaken, Reebok typically does a release at 12 midnight a lot of times. So if you guys are around your computer, I think 12 Eastern, 11 Central, which is going to be what, 9 Pacific? I don't know. But check the Reebok website. We'll have a countdown for you to check it out. And let's go ahead and get into this one real quick. We won't spend too much time on it because it does share a lot of the same traits as all the other Answer 4s. But guys, I know we just looked at the Philadelphia Eagles colorway, which I'll go ahead and put the link up there for you guys to check that one out if you haven't. I think that one's still available. Now, this one, instead of using that fake synthetic leather that particular did on the toe box, whew, guys, this one goes back to that genuine leather. And I'm trying to get the little paper out so I can show you guys. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my goodness, guys. This is so soft. Look, I haven't worn these yet, by the way. Look at that. I'm trying to get close up for you. Look at that. We already have creasing going across the toe box because of how soft that leather is. Now, with that being said, we still have our smooth leather going across the toe box, around the, can't talk, guys, around the medial and the lateral side when it comes to that same particular design that we always have. We're going to have a tumbled, more pebbled leather up top in black. And it's funny, I mean, clearly they have the same color blocking, but my oldest, my son, we brought him to SeaWorld for his birthday a couple months back, and he's been really big into like killer whales and orcas. And that's literally, every time I see this, I just think killer whale. Just really cool. I really like this color blocking, or I guess the colorway, because the color blocking is the same, but this particular way of setting out the black and white is just super clean to me, and it almost gives it a sleeker look. I can't explain it, but you guys will just, again, look at them both side to side. Let me step back a little bit. Doesn't this one just look a bit sleeker than this one? They both look great. This is a classic all-time shoe. But doesn't that white toe box and that white going across the sides here, doesn't it just look faster, just a little bit sleeker than the typical colorway? Regardless, that could just be a me thing, but I don't know. Something about it just really is eye-catching to me. Now we're gonna have our shroud like we typically do. We're gonna have our black leather enclosure here with the Velcro, a white zipper with the AI logo, or the Iverson i3 logo, I should say. Zip it down, we're gonna have the same black mesh tongue that's gonna have the i3 repeating logo down the middle with black rope laces, black lace tips, and just like any other Answer 4, there's no extra laces. You get what you get. I mean, doesn't matter, you can't see them anyway. Now, what I will say, well, you know what? Oh no, same on both. So the sock liner on this one, I didn't realize that the step over had the same thing, but the sock liner is gonna be an all black leather, guys. why in the world, and I'm just going a small rant, but why in the world do we pay $200+ for other brand sneakers and they're not even giving us this kind of material? I know some people will say, well, this one's not as wearable as XYZ shoe. That is all up to you as a wearer. Don't let the shoe wear you. You wear the shoe, because you can pull off fits with these. And coming from someone who wears them a ton, I love it. But look at these materials. We got not only leather on the outside, but we got the leather in the guts of this shoe. Like, we're not getting that a lot of different places. So again, shout out to Reebok for just putting this together so nicely. Now, getting around to the back of the shoe, we're going to have our heel done up in a white reflective material with the Iverson branding right here on the back, and that smoked out piece of plastic along with our white leather heel tab. And I forgot to mention, you're gonna have the I3 logos that break up that toe box in the black, but also reflective as well. Going back to the rear of the shoe, down at the heel, you're gonna have the white circle with the red. Wow, there's no red on the shoe at all. With the black Reebok Vector logo right there in the middle. Gonna have black midsole with a white leather wrap at the toe box. And the cushioning, I know we talked about this last video, but it is Dmx cushioning, but it's not the traditional Dmx air transfer system. It is a Dmx foam, so it has transition throughout the year. So I know a lot of people are upset about that, but I just like to be able to provide you real information. I'm not going to tell you it is something that is not. It is Dmx foam, and weirdly enough, I actually had someone in my YouTube comments from that Antra 4 Eagles video saying that I think in the Antra 5 they still actually use a variation of an air transfer system, but we haven't got an Antra 5 in a couple of years now, so I wonder if at any point we're going to get that back into this sneaker. Maybe, maybe not, who knows. Now, getting down to the outsole, you're going to have the front of it is going to be white with your multiple traction patterns with the herringbone and more of kind of like the curved pattern with the Reebok logo here. You get down to your torsion plate that's done up in a really nice kind of like off-whitish color with your black Iverson logo or I3 logo there. And of course, only the strong survive written out on the black piece of the heel of the outsole, along with the traditional Iverson face. And of course, your Dmx branding on the side. Guys, again, this one's gonna be a short video, but true to size, just like any Antra 4. But I don't know, man. Some of them always sell out, some of them sit. I think this may be one of the ones that sell out. This one's just done so well. And again, it's a PE, something we hadn't gotten before. This is the first time it's ever released. So I think this is one, if you're an Antra 4 fan, if you're an Iverson fan, this is one you gotta add to your collection, because this is a piece of history. Again, it kind of completes the collection, because, put them this way, he wore this one. This is the most popular piece of the 2001 finals, but this is kind of that obscure, like I didn't know it even existed piece. They kind of go hand in hand. You gotta have them together so that way you can complete the set, tell the story, because it's just right. It makes no sense. It's just right. You gotta have them both to be able. You don't have to have them both, but it's cool if you do. I plan on wearing these a lot. This is a super wearable color to me, super wearable makeup, and you guys just let me know what you think about it. If you like them, if you're tired of seeing Antra 4s, you want to see something else, you let me know. Are you planning on getting them? If you got them, drop me a little note down below. Tell me how you liked them once you picked it up. Tell me how you like that leather. It's like, just A1. It's been fantastic. But I really do appreciate you guys. Of course, thank you for tuning in once again. And until next time, see ya.